The last guy they signed was Damian Jones, who has been a journeyman. He feels like he's been in the league forever. He's been on 6 teams in 7 years. He goes back to those Golden State days. They got him from Utah in a trade yesterday. Listen, Robin Lopez is gone. They got nothing from Robin Lopez last year. It's a pick-and-roll offense. He's an athletic 6'11" big, a rim runner, a dunk threat. If nothing else, we can expect 5 to 10 really cool alley-oop highlights from this year. If nothing else, that's what we're going to get from Damian Jones. I don't think he's going to be a huge contributor in any facet, but he's certainly a nice depth piece, and he certainly is a highlight reel waiting to happen in the pick-and-roll game with Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell.
Hey, I just need him to get his sideline celebrations ready, like the hold me back, oh, Lord, hold me back, I'm going in. The slide down the chair, that's what we need to be ready for you, Damian.
Well, at least he'll sit on a chair. Robin Lopez didn't even sit on a chair last year.
He was taking up all the floor space. I'm like, so all it's going to take is somebody to trip over Robin and tweak an ankle. He's done, but he's washed. Now, he's super. Listen, he was when y'all was interviewing him during preseason, I was like, he ain't going to make it, dog. He can't even be. He was like the sloth out there. He throwing them hooks up. I said, man, hey, your brother, you call you, hey, wrap it up, dog. You done made enough money. You done made enough, Robin. You went to Stanford. You a smart guy. You kind of funny. Just go do something. Hold a camera somewhere, bro. He's up out of here. He's done.
Jason, same feelings. Just a nice guy to have, but.
Yeah, if you're counting on him to win you games, you're in trouble. Some things have gone terribly wrong. So he's the big at the end of the bench.
Abort mission. Get him out of there. He's gonna get us killed. Abort mission.
Yeah, but he played sparingly in Utah last year. Like I said, he's a guy who, in theory, provides a little rim protection. He's 6'11". He's super athletic. He went to Vanderbilt. I believe he was a first-round pick. I think he was the 30th pick in 2017 when the Warriors won all those championships, and he kept getting those opportunities late in games. Bouncy, will catch oops. He has no offensive game outside of dunking. They don't need him to have an offensive game outside of dunking, and they needed a big man to replace the Robin Lopez minutes. At the price they acquired him for and the money he makes, there's not a ton of options in that big man role. Correct. For $2-3 million. So I like the move. I mean, it's like I said, it's not going to make a big impact, but he's a guy I like having at the end of the bench as opposed to a big stiff who I don't think ever could really contribute.
So in the midst of the East, right? Like the whole total picture, was there anybody that y'all can, because obviously it takes a little bit to raise somebody above somebody in basketball. Is there anybody that just fell like a couple ladders because they either didn't make a move or lost somebody?
Yes.
Or is there a team that like really substantially came up like, oh, okay.
Do you want to start?
Go ahead.
Well, it's the Sixers first and foremost, and that's because they fired Eli because they brought on a new coaching staff. So
well, no bias at all.
Anyway, Philadelphia. But in all seriousness, you're losing James Harden. I don't know what you're bringing back for James Harden that is the equivalent on-the-court talent immediately to equal what James Harden is. Daryl Morey has 2 theories of thinking. He's done this his entire career. Get stars or tear it all down and rebuild. I don't know who's trading a star back to Philadelphia to replace James Harden. And if they're going to go in the path of a quasi-rebuild, or at least starting that process, then they definitely take a step back from being the 2 seed in the East going down. Milwaukee re-signed all their guys. They changed their coach. Who knows if that makes them better or worse. Boston switched up Marcus Smart for Kristaps Porzingis. The Knicks got rid of Obi Toppin. I'm not sure they signed anybody, did they? I know they traded Toppin to the Pacers. Yeah, I don't think
they got DiVincenzo.
They got DiVincenzo. They got the whole Villanova squad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reunited. DiVincenzo's a nice move for them.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice added piece.
They still got Hart?
Yeah, Hart optioned in. So now they have Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo from that Nova championship team.
Dang.
All playing with the Knicks together.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Run it back. Hey, run a championship.
Won a championship in college.
You might as well try doing it in New York City now. Let's look at the East as a big picture, though. Do you guys agree with the Sixers as the team that we could pretty confidently say?
I would think they fell down.
If Harden does get traded, like all the reports indicate.
I mean, it's crazy to think that the Sixers, at one point in time, had Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, all on the same roster, and it looks like the only one that's going to be left is Tobias Harris and Embiid, and he's 30 now. I didn't know he was 30 until McNuggets said it. Like, he's like, oh, Embiid is turning 30. I said, what?
Yeah.
I forgot he missed a couple of calendar years, but I think that, and I'm still trying to figure out, okay, James Harden wanted, I watched all weekend. What reason is James Harden giving for not wanting to like he asked for a trade? I'm confused as why are you asking for another trade at this point? Because you lost or you don't think you can win or
I'm pleading the fifth.
I don't understand. Like I don't get it. And then why would he go back to Houston? Why, what?
I don't think he's
not
going to
going
wind
to
up.
Houston now.
Yeah, he's
They
not
just
going.
signed
Well, he was interested in going back to Houston.
I'm not a Harden fan. I've made clear I would never trust him with my team if I'm a coach or GM or owner. I wouldn't want him anywhere near my team. I'm not a fan of his. I don't care why he wants out. I just think he's not a winning player.
Yeah, he's on his way out of here. I do think I'll be interested to see the Porzingis for Marcus Smart.
I don't know that they're better.
I don't either.
I don't like that move. I know we talked about it before, and the feeling was Smart's kind of lost a step defensively. I don't know that you can trust Porzingis to stay healthy. I don't know that he really makes them significantly better. At most, I think it's an even swap in terms of improving your team talent-wise. Maybe I'm wrong.
And I look at it, they're counting on White to be.
White was really good last year.
He was really good in the postseason. But if Porzingis is out 30 games, right? I mean, you're missing a lot with Marcus Smart not being there. I mean, you'll look at it. I don't know if they're not much better. I think Milwaukee came back with the same squad. I think that they are. I think that they just
re-signing Brook Lopez was huge for them.
Yeah, because they was touch and go for a little bit because I didn't know they were going to be able to re-sign him. And I will say this is out west. I mean.
We're going to get to the teams in a sec, but real quick on the Cavs, then we're going to touch on the other winners and losers for ages, because I know what you're going to say, and I'm going to agree with you, and one team in the West got a lot better. I don't know where the salary cap money's coming from.
I don't know.
We're on the same. We're going to get
go
there.
ahead.
With the Cavs, though, and we'll put a bow tie on this, and I know we got a PCC poll question we got to read here in a couple minutes, but if you look at the totality of the East, last year the Cavs were in that second tier. They were the 4th seed. They lost the Knicks, yada, yada. We did the fence rider question. Jason, you and I were the only people who said we thought the Cavs could contend for a top 2 seed next year. Not necessarily win, but contend. With the moves they've made, with the rest of the fluctuation of the Eastern Conference, if they're not contending for a top 2 seed, I'll be really disappointed in this team next year.
People are getting fired.
Yeah, and it's back to what you said with the Browns earlier, and I can't believe I didn't think of this. Bad job out of me. They are on the exact same path. And hopefully it ends well on both occasions. But they're both all in. Chips are all in. Pieces are all in. The ingredients are there. How good's the damn chef? And how good's this meal going to be?
And if you really want to go another degree on that, go back and look at the history of when the Browns and Cavs fire their coaches. It's always at the same time. I mean, Ty Lue and Hugh Jackson got fired within like 24 hours of each other.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's freaky. Every year that the Browns fire their coach, the Cavs fire their coach. It happens all the time.
This is beautiful. This is what I like to hear.
Well, no, I don't want to hear it because I don't want either one of them to get fired.
I don't either, but I like maximum pressure. I believe pressure gets the best out of people. I believe so. Look what Kobe Altman did in a short period of time. Kobe Altman, shout out to you. Yeah. You must have been, I don't know, because we was telling you, hey, bro, you said a curse word, or you cursing on TV, talk about stand pat. And guess what? You magically got that marker out. Did he go to an Ivy League school or something?
Kobe?
Yeah.
He coached in the Ivy League.
Same difference.
He's affiliated. He's Ivy League affiliation.
You Ivy League brothers, y'all be getting creative
and
math.
Stefanski,
I like
Ivy
your
League.
creative math. There you go.
He's coming together. No, the pressure is on. We hope they win. And Kobe does this for all the times that last week we crapped on the roster and said, what'd you expect JB to do? Kobe, kudos to you because you had a masterful weekend.
And Bull, you gotta watch now. You gotta watch the regular season games. You out of here. Like you can't even say nothing. You thought you was going. I'm not watching them. I'm not watching them. Bad job on everybody. I'm not watching them. You're gonna watch.
To his point, this is a postseason team now. It's all about what you do in the postseason. The regular season, it just doesn't matter.
The regular season is for the knee jerkers like me.
The regular season is now preseason, and the regular season is postseason,
There
which means JB, I want to see some pin downs for Strus. I want to see some pick and pops. I want to see some lineups with one big and Niang as the 4.
And you're going to see
Allen,
that.
And we better. My point is we better.
You better be. I better hear you. You need to be with Coach K. You need to be going to see. You need to be going to see all of the. I don't care if you got to have some triangle action. You just go see somebody who what's his name? The not Tex Winter. Go see Tex Winter or something. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you got to have some screens or something, dog.
Awesome. Well, hey, we appreciate everyone tuning in. We're gonna get to the PCC question here in 1 sec. If you guys have not already, hit that like button on the video. Give us them likes. And if you're not a subscriber,
it's free.
What are you waiting for, man? It's free. It helps us out. We really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. And then if you are a member, obviously we appreciate you. If you're not a member, there's a couple of membership tiers. Check them out. You get a coaches tier for $199, starters tier for $499. You get all that overtime content in the starters tier, membership perks, and everything else. We put the banners up. You know you've seen it. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. We appreciate you all. Anthony, what's going on PCC?
Yeah, so we went out and talked to our community tab, and whenever we talk to our community tab, it's brought to you by PCC Airfoils. Earl. Looking for a job with career advancement and great benefits? PCC Airfoils is a leading manufacturer in Northeast Ohio, and all locations of PCC Airfoils in Eastlake, Menor, Wickliffe, and Minerva are hiring for all positions starting at $18 and up. Plus, get a full benefit package, paid time off, and signing bonus. You can apply online at precast.com/careers to learn more. And so we wanted to know who everybody thought was going to be a bigger impact this season from free agency signing.
Before you say this, I read some of the comments earlier, and for the first time ever, I think we're going to have to rebuke some of the internet comments.
Do you want me to read the comments for you, or do you want to read the comments and I'll read the poll?
Oh, yeah, give us the poll, then I'm going to read some of the comments on it.
So coming in at first, everybody thinks at 75% Max Strus is going to be our most impactful player. Next up is George Niang at 17%. Damien Jones at 6%, and coming in dead last is TY Jerome for 2%.